For me, they normally happen. Their career success, often actually on Sunday, just a sun starting on, and the gap between my hopes for myself and reality of my life start to diverge off painfully that I normally end up weeping into pillow. I'm mentioning all this. I'm mentioning all this because I think this is not merely as personal. You may think I'm wrong in this, but I think we live in an age when our lives are regularly by career crisis, by moments when we thought anew about our lives, about our careers, comes into contact with streaming sort of reality. It's perhaps easier now than ever before to make a good living. It's perhaps harder than ever before to stay calm, to be free of career anxiety. I want to look now, if I may, a sound of reasons why we might be feeling anxiety about our crisis, why we might be victims of this career crisis, as we're weeping softly into our pillows. One of the reasons we might be suffer is that we are surrounded by snobs. I'm now that I'm particularly to anybody who's come to Oxford from abroad. There is real problem with snobbery because something people from outside UK imagine the snobbery is particularly UK phenomenon fixed fixed on country housing and titles. The bad news is that's not true. Snobbery is global phenomenon. We're global. This is global phenomenon. What is snob? A snob is anybody who takes a smart part of you and uses that to come to complete vision of you are. That's snobbery. And the dominant kind of snobbery that exists nowadays is jobs snobbery. Your encounter is within a minute at a party, a famous economic question of the early to 21st century. What do you do? And according to how people are rising incredibly or look at their watch and make their excuses. Now the opposite of snob is your mother, not necessarily your mother or indeed mind, but as it were idle mother, somebody who doesn't care. Unfortunately, most people are not our mother. Most people make strict correlation between much time and if not romantic love through that may be something but love in general respect they are willing to according us that will be strictly defined by our position in social hiring, and that's a lot of reasons we care so much and indeed start caring uh, about material goods. We are often told the real material were uh, greedy people. I don't think we are particularly. I think we live in a society which has simply pegged certain emotional rewards to acquisition of material. It's not a material goods we want, it's reward to want. It's a new way of luxury goods The next time you see somebody driving a Ferrari, I don't think this is somebody who credibly think this somebody if need of love, feels Salam rather than content. There are other reasons. There are other reasons why perhaps harder now feel calm. One of these because it linked something is rather nice. It's a hope we all have for our cries. Never be before we have expectation about what human being can achieve. We're told from many sources that any we done away with. We're now a system where anyone can rise any position they wish. And beautiful idea. Along with that kind of respect of quality, we're respectfully even. They are not strictly defined hierarchies. There one really big problem with this, and the problem is envy. Envy is real taboo to there is one dominant emotion in modern society and link it to the spirit of quality. Let me explain. I think it would be very unusual, unusual for anyone here or anyone to be envious of Queen of England. Even this, she is much richer than our viewer. She's got very large house. The reason why we don't envy her is she weird. We can we can't relate to her. She speaks a funny ways. She comes from odd place, so we can't believe them. We can relate it to somebody. You don't envy them. The closer two people are in age and background and process of unification is not incidentally what new infinite union because there is no stronger reference point than people on which call it. The problem with modern society is turning its whole world into everybody's wearing jeans, everybody's the same, and yet not. The spirit of quality with deep quality there is which can make for very stressful situation. That's probably as unlike that you would now becomes the richer games and as it was unlikely in 17th century that you would exceed two ranks of French but doesn't film that it's made to fail by magazines and other medias